going on, everybody? It's another day, another time. A beautiful time to be alive. Welcome to another episode of the InCite Late Night Show. Make sure you tune in every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. You know where it is. Make sure you subscribe. If you're not subscribing, something's wrong with you. I don't know. You're probably under a rock or something. Coming to this episode right now that I'm with right now. I've known this guy since I had a hairline, and man think it's a joke when I say that. I actually had a blessed hairline. Shout out to my old barber that ruined it back in the days. Because of you, this bald head is flourishing, lavishing, you get me? But I've known this guy for years. We've been in Arts Advantage together. We were pretty doubted in those times, but boy, oh how the tables have turned. It's my boy, my dog, Tevin Wolf.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's going on, beloved?
Yo, I'm good, man. I'm good. Like you said, life took a massive turn for me. After high school, started doing things I never thought I'd do. So, I'm grateful to have done those things and grateful to be here.
Bro, I'm happy that you're here. You're here. Not just here, you're here. You get me? So, let's start off like this. What made you venture out from the Arts Advantage? Because a lot of people who done Arts Advantage along with myself and other people across this area, they tend to fade away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's an elective. It's just to get in and, make yourself look good.
Extracurricular, yeah.
Extracurricular. So what made you say, no, I'm going to take this to the next level out of high school?
There's a couple of events. I'm just gonna run through them real quick.
Run it through. Bro.
So I was working at a bank, and it was dope, and everything was cool and what have you. I was getting paid good money, but at the time I decided that it wasn't fulfilling enough. It didn't satiate that urge to, for lack of better terms, be seen on the art scene.
Exactly.
And so I did a commercial. With Budweiser, I believe it was.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
That was good.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. It was a while back. I was on set for 17 hours for that commercial, and I felt like a minute. It felt like I was on set for no time at all because I loved what I did. The next day, I went to the bank where I was working at, and I only spent about 5 hours there, but it felt like an eternity. And for me, that contrast was one of the things that let me know, hey, you shouldn't be doing this desk job for the rest of your life. You're an artist, and that's what you need to be doing. The second time was a little bit further back than that. I did background on the set of a movie, and I met one of my childhood heroes in the art scene. And he saw how elated and energized I was, and he was like, you know what?
Say his name. What's wrong with you? We're in a late night show. Share the man's name so the man knows that you're up here.
I met Will Smith on the set of Suicide Squad. And
Will Smith!
Yeah. And he saw like I was energetic and what have you, because I wanted to be there, and it was great. So he saw me and he's like, yo, you seem like you're really energetic. I was like, yeah, and I love it. And I'm stuttering because it's the Fresh Prince, right? And he was like, no, you should be doing this. If this is what makes you happy, you should be doing this. And when the Fresh Prince tells you like you should probably be doing acting, like, I feel like it's a sign you should probably chase that dream.
Bro, I'm stuttering on the fact because a lot of people doubted the Downsview youths.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to the Downsview secondary school youths because we
for
were
real,
doubted.
For real.
And
Shout out
it seems
to
like
us,
the Downsview youths prospered, like Wildin' Out, Will Smith. Like, who would have thunk?
Yeah.
That two dark skins from Downsview would be prospering the way that we prosper. You know why? Because we have faith. Respect the mind, them mind.
For real.
So, you said you were on Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
With Will Smith. How was that atmosphere? How did that come about? Like, how did you feel in that particular time?
I was nervous because this was like my first quote unquote Hollywood movie experience. And it wasn't just Will Smith. I got to meet like a lot of other stars. And
name them. What are you talking? Name them, beloved.
So I got to meet the actor who played Slipknot. I got to meet Margot Robbie, who's actually very, very sweet. One of the most beautiful people I've ever seen face to face. Clint Eastwood's son, Scott Eastwood. He was
Clint Eastwood's son?
yeah, he was really good.
Brother. You came from far to get to where you are right
Yeah,
now.
man.
From the hood to Hollywood. That's we've been living life right now. Go keep talking.
Yeah, man.
Talk that smack, boy. Talk it.
I got to meet Captain Boomerang. Like really everybody that was in the scene where you know they got the costumes and what have you. I was background. I played a Marine, which was pretty cool too. So yeah, that experience was, for lack of better terms, electrifying because you're there with like all these big names and like headliners and what have you, and
Crazy.
like you know out of the car just bounces the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and you're just like what's next? Like it is crazy. It was surreal. So yeah, that was like definitely one of my favorite memories.
That's crazy, man. Like just imagine, man's always watched the Fresh Prince. And to be in the same facility as the guy who was with Carlton doing the Carlton dance, it's mind-boggling.
Yeah,
it's
man.
actually and I'm proud of you because hard work does pay off. So if you had to give somebody some type of motivation, because I know we get people that watch this, but you know what? We're gonna save that. We're gonna save that for the next. We're gonna go on commercial break. We're gonna come right back.
All right.
Make sure you guys, we're gonna be right back. Commercial break.
Was a time when I was young. Till you got no time. Till you got no time. Better late.
And we are back. Thank you for cracking with us again. We're back with my boy, Mr. Wolf in the building. The Wolf is here, dog.
Never gets old.
I've been doing, when I said I've been doing this since like high school with him, like, shout out to his bro too, him and his bro. I used to do that. No, back in the day, no. Like I said, when I had a hairline, you know those ones. So, here's the thing I also need to ask, man.
Yeah.
Who inspired you? Because a lot of actors and people who's done musicals like yourself, there's always some type of inspiration, somebody that gives them that extra notch to be like, yeah, I got that motivation. So who are the people that motivate you to be like, you know what, this is it?
There's quite a few people actually. I guess I'll start with celebrities. So Will Smith was up there. Jamie Foxx actually. Jamie Foxx is up there.
Sleeper!
Because
say it with your chest.
Because I mean, you know, I'm a musician as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I play my several different instruments, I sing, and then I act as well. So like hearing and watching Jamie Foxx and how well-rounded he is. I always wanted to be like that. I didn't want to be just an actor or just a musician. I wanted to be an entertainer.
Absolutely.
And so that's where I drew a lot of my inspiration from.
That's good.
My high school music teacher, our high school music teacher.
Shout out to our high school music
Yeah, Miss J, man.
J.
She taught me a lot. Like she taught me how to read and transpose and to pick up different instruments and try it and actually play it. As you know, we did music class. And the people that surrounded us. So like you, my brother, and Mark James specifically. And Guitar Man.
Yes.
Daniel Torres.
Yes.
We really had each other's backs back in high school because like, you know, when somebody would kill a solo, even if we were just riffing, like we would be like, yo, that was dope. And then we would switch instruments and then like somebody else, like you would hop on drums off the trombone and then we'd hear your solos and we'd be like, oh shit, Andrew just went off. And I'd head to piano off a trumpet and like just back and forth and getting each other's backs when it comes to acting and playing music. And even vocal class, like it was actually dope to like create a small group or community of people who just had each other's backs and like kind of draw that inspiration from.
And big shout out, we cannot forget this individual, the GOAT. Big shout out to Mr. McCullough.
Yeah, for real.
If you're listening, Mr. McCullough, shout out to you.
For real.
When I mean that guy, really, like, I think he's the most humblest soul I've ever met.
Hands down, man.
As a teacher, like, he actually motivated me to, like, actually come out of the shell 10 times more. And actually, you know when somebody trusts you to a point that they just leave it with you and
Yeah.
say, just do you. I know what you can do. Do you. That's what Mr. McCullough is. So Mr. McCullough, if you're hearing, shout out to you. Your pupils have made it.
Yes, sir.
Your pupils have made it. You know what I'm saying? So the question I really want to know, and I always ask this because this is important because the future is always watching us.
Yeah.
What is your message to those people who probably are down and thinking about being an actor or don't know how to start or just confused on the direction? What would be your advice for those people? Coming from where you're coming from, especially.
Okay.
Because you know where you're coming from, and I know
Yeah.
where you're coming from.
Yeah.
So talk to those people that are coming from where you're coming from.
The best advice I could give them is to stay the course. Stay the course, stay hungry. And the reason why I say, and it sounds cliche, but the reason why I say it is because, like, you know, we've referenced high school a lot during this interview, and I don't think I would be where I am without what I learned in high school.
Facts.
And it's not just the acting, it's not just the music, it's like learning to not give up.
Facts.
It's learning to fail and get used to failing. Because once you hear no enough, like eventually you're gonna hear that
Absolutely.
yes. You know what I mean? And a lot of being an actor or even an entertainer on a larger scale is hearing those no's.
Facts.
For every 100 auditions I do, I might land 5 roles. And that's in commercials, TV shows, or in movies. You know what I mean? And you really got to make those yeses count. So, like, you get used to hearing no, you get used to failing, you get used to being down and out, but you don't stop trying. If you hear no, what can you fix about that? What can you do better next time? You know what I mean? Am I fit enough? Am I funny enough? Can I work on my material? Who am I going to draw my inspiration from? What do I need to learn? Do I need to learn more about history or science or what have you? Diversify yourself as much as possible so that when an opportunity presents itself, you can take it.
Facts. And like in the words of my brethren, Nipsey hustle and motivate. That's just what it is. You just hustle and motivate because you know this would have never been if it wasn't for hustle and motivation.
Real talk, yep.
You know what I'm saying? So before you go, because it's definitely a pleasure to have you. Long time homie. It's just like back in the days, you know, like in the front of Downsy secondary school, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But before you go, we got a game. So I want you to pick up those cards right there.
All right, can I look at
Pick
it?
them up. Yeah, of course. Like you're gonna show the audience, turn them around. All right, that's the game we're bumping right now. That's the game. So this is how the game works. I'm gonna say if I keep that, nice that.
All right.
Simple. I'm gonna say some stuff on these cue cards. If you like it, you say keep that, and you show them they keep that. So you better flip it because you want the audience to see the keep and the nice.
All right. Cool.
And then if you don't like it, it's a nice that.
All right. Let's do it.
How many seconds are you gonna put, big man?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Okay, we're gonna do a 5. All right, you tell us when to go. You're where the big dog said 5 minutes. So tell us when to go, my G.
Dale.
All right. Okay, say. Mariah Carey.
You already know.
Come on, put it properly so
Aye,
you can
man.
see it. There you go.
You already know.
Okay. She's a little shaky, but I love it. Party Next Door.
Oh, you already know.
Okay. All right. Papoose. Okay.
Come on.
Hey, in this here climate, certain people say otherwise. I had to make sure.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cardinal Official.
You know what? He's a dope dude.
Yeah.
He's a real dope dude.
I'll allow you with that.
Good people.
I'll allow you with that. Kool-Aid Jammers. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Shaky. Reebok, the brand. Wow, really?
Gotcha.
Yo, shout out to Iverson. They don't sleep, yo. I still
Yo,
want my
I'm a
question.
T-Mac man, yo. Adidas. You already know what it is.
Sorry. I apologize. Mr. Noodles.
Ooh, came in clutch. You already know.
Yo, Mr. Noodles, I owe half of my life to you. We came from a long way, fam. A long way. PS2.
Ooh, classic.
Yep. As long as you know, respectfully.
Yup.
The Lion King.
Come on now.
Okay, I have to ask, man. Certain people.
Man, I'm a
say-
90s kid. What's up?
Hey, man. Some of the 90s kids say otherwise, so I have to ask, bro. Bobby Brown.
Tough one. Okay, hold on. Which Bobby are we talking?
It doesn't matter. It's the same Bobby. Doesn't matter if you're old or young. Okay. I keep it. Halle Berry.
I'm gonna keep her.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep her.
Okay. Bill Nye the Science
Ooh, without a doubt.
Guy. Okay. Home Improvement. Wow, that's disrespectful.
Got to.
That's
No respect to Tim Allen though. But
That's
just can't.
disrespectful.
Can't.
Okay. Desperate Housewives.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Come on now, dog.
So. Gossip Girls.
Yo, the show was sick. If you haven't seen it, bro,
Okay.
watch that show.
Everybody Hates Chris.
Oh, come on now.
All right, respectfully. I was about to cuss you. Ginger Beer.
Nah.
Yo, gosh, show this guy. What's
Nah,
wrong with
bro.
him?
Nah.
All right,
Chill out,
all
man.
right. Breadfruit.
Ooh.
We love breadfruit.
Look how selfish in the man, you know, you mean, dog. Sell off, sitting that, yo.
We got too Jamaican. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the crowd watching at home. I got too Jamaican there. I apologize.
We will have subtitles.
Crime Royale.
Ooh, that's my shit.
Okay, I say. Okay. Malibu. Little shaky, I know. It's a little shaky.
But I'm gonna keep it because when you don't want to get too smashed, you just mix it with a little Coke and sit on your balcony and relax, you know?
Take notes. Take notes, folks. Take notes. See, he just gave you the remedies. Mike Downs. Wow, shaky.
I don't know, because a lot of his songs for me were production, so if we're talking lyrics, you're gonna have to deny that. Sorry.
Okay. ASAP Rocky.
Never really a fan.
Wow. Okay. Two more. Missy Elliott.
Oh, come on now.
All right. And Wale.
Oh, that's a hard keep. Come
All
on now.
right. See? You tried that thing. So, Mr. Wolf.
Yes, sir.
It is definitely a pleasure to have you.
Pleasure
Definitely
being
a
here,
pleasure
man.
to have you around this beautiful bottle. Make sure you get one of these bottles, you know. Finest bottles. Make sure you're subscribed.
Man, tobacco.
Finest bottle. You know, see how fine it is? Like wine, you get me. So make sure, like, you come see us again. Please.
Oh,
make
for
sure.
sure.
Because you're going to be more famous than me. Maybe. You never know.
Maybe.
Maybe. You never know. Or we might see each other in the top. You never know.
See that?
I like that. Make sure you guys watch Tevin, Mr. Wolf. Make sure you tune in every single time when you see him. The stuff is going to be at the bottom. And remember, guys, put a little insight in your late nights. Are you dumb? What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, Juicy Entertainer. Thank you for coming to another episode of the InCite Late Night Show. Make sure you subscribe. I'm not saying it again. Make sure you subscribe. See, you made me say it again. I don't like you for that.